this is Ken with Flowtricks, and I have Brian with me. We're doing a live stream, and I thought I would cover some of the doubles that we're working on together. What we're basically doing is we're taking the hand that's on the outside. So if I'm going here where my chucks are spinning counterclockwise, my left hand is going to dip down. It's going to cross over across the other part of my hand, my arm. So it's dipping down, making like this half moon arc. And then the moment it goes into this half moon arc, my hand is going to flick upwards like this. And this is going to create momentum to drive it backwards. So I'm in crank, flick it. And what you're trying to do is when you give it a little bit of an upward flick, if you're not getting enough, you can also pull it backwards, and you're trying to get it to return back to your hand. So again, we're going from 3-beat weave, which is a prerequisite, to crank just for a second, just so you can drop that hand and put it under here and then flick it backwards. So whoosh, and then see if you can catch it. So 3-beat weave here, whoosh, catch. And then what we're going to work on, I'm just going to go over this very quickly since I'm on Brian's time too, and he's kind enough to let me to share this. Then what we're working on is the reverse butterfly and doing the exact same thing except for doing it over and over again. Because when you're in reverse butterfly, any chuck can go underneath the arm. So you start off in reverse butterfly. You can start with your right hand. You're going to do the exact same technique. It's going to come under. You're going to give it that little flick back. But then when you catch it over, your other hand is going to sweep under, and it's going to do the exact same thing over here. And then you go catch, catch. Eventually, the goal is to get like 10 catches, and that's actually what you're seeing Brian working on in the background, is just to see how many consecutive catches he can get. Now, if you're in the weave position and you're wondering how to get to a reverse butterfly from there, so you do one throw, but you're like, how do I get to reverse butterfly and flow? Well, you just have to remember that one stall will always change your direction. So for this one, it'll be the stall with your right hand will pull you into reverse butterfly, and that will allow you to do, those catches. Now you'll see that one was a little bit more sideways. That was because I let go. I let go when the chuck was this far as opposed to this far. So make sure it's on its way up and not across. Otherwise, you're going to get that wicked sideways motion, and it may be out of control if you let go too late. Last thing I wanted to showcase was also something we're working on today, but you know that one really good. We're just with the stalls, basically. Just the idea that there's 4 positions. You have clockwise, counterclockwise. I call this downward, but they're going in opposite positions, downward, and then opposite position upward. Just because when I look at my chest, both chucks are going upwards here and both going downward. And you can access all of that by simply one stall. So if we're in crank position, like whenever I do a weave and I want to change up, I turn 90 degrees and go into crank. All you do is you just stall one hand, and usually I cross the arm. So I'll say right arm crosses and then back. That's a stall. So I'm not going to teach this stall. Look up my stall video, boom. And now all of a sudden you'll notice we're in reverse butterfly. But then I change my hand. Left hand does a stall now. It'll stall under, boom. Now you'll see that I'm in, I'm going clockwise now in a weave. But then what happens when I do it with my right hand? Boom, all of a sudden we're in regular butterfly. And when I go back and do a stall with my left again, we're back to where we began. So essentially right, left, right, left. And even that itself can be a combo. You can go right, left, left. Or if you want, you can even make it into bounces too, like right, left, right, left. And from there, you are back to where you began. So if you're doing a weave and you break into here, you can get to any spinning position, any of those 4 spinning positions, by simply either stalling to reverse or by bouncing to reverse. So keep that in mind. That's what we're working on today. I just wanted to give you guys something while I was in the middle of it, because we do Zoom every Sunday, by the way, with our little Pro-Tricks group. So if you're interested, be sure to join down. It's almost personal lessons. It's a very small class. So anyways, thanks again. And thanks, Brian, for being the demonstration student as well.
Thank you.
We'll see you all soon.